is going on, guys? Welcome back into Roadcraft. Today we have a new map unlocked. It's the Aftermath After the Storm. You can see we're 100% on the one that we did the last couple episodes. So we're gonna jump into Aftermath. Not sure what to expect, but it says the region is mostly flooded after the storm, with notable destruction around the main routes and facilities. The core objective is mitigation of immediate damage caused by flooding both in the industrial area and the civilian sector. So, I don't know what to expect. Seems like we're going to be... Yeah, we'll take the same scout vehicle. Seems like we're going to be in the same map. It's just going to look a little different. Hopefully not too bad, but I'm expecting that first one was probably going to be a little bit easier, and it's going to start to get a little bit more challenging for us to complete some of these objectives. So... I don't know. Let's just jump right into it and kind of see what it's got for us. Operation Aftermath. We return to the region after the storm has passed to witness the aftermath and help mitigate the consequences. Looks like our work it held up, though, on the storm, which is pretty good. Sun's out. Looks a lot different with the sun up. Looks a lot nicer. And there we are, ready to start our day. What a view.
Looks like our hard work paid off. The storm's passed and the town's still standing. Still, we better check for damage. I've marked your destination at the harbor.
Alright. Easy enough to get started. I don't want low gear, that's fine. Get this started and get on over to where we're going. Probably should look at the map first. That might be a good idea. Alright, let's see. We are here and we need to go... Oh wow. A huge map here. We need to go over here. So I'm guessing... Doesn't look like we can get in from over there. Guessing we have to work our way back down to maybe this bridge right here. I'm not even sure if that bridge is operational or not, but it seems like it's going to be our best option. Got a pumping station up there that we didn't see before, I don't think. Yeah, so let's just exit. We'll come back down the roads that we know work, and then when we get to these farming fields, it looks like, we'll just kind of head south and follow that all the way around. Okay. Easy enough. Let's get to moving. I think it was it out this door? Can we just blast right through it, maybe? Yes. Beautiful. I wonder if we're going to have to open that for like those infrastructure routes at some point. So let's just get that all the way open. Beautiful. And let's just confirm that I'm going the right way. I think we can probably get up and around this water over here to the left. Beautiful. Got boats and ships kind of washed ashore here. Up and around. Try not to get caught on any of these branches or anything. See, the problem is if we have to send a route that way, though, we might be in some trouble. I don't know if those bigger trucks can handle that. That's to worry about later. This is where it gets a little easier. Just right down these sandy roads. Not too bad. That's gonna be a problem. Trees knocked over in the road, but not for our scout vehicle at least. Don't flip. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Looking good so far, except for we just hit something and went right into the sand. Come on, you can do it. Don't get don't get mud down. Alright, these are those fields I think I was talking about. Oh, somehow we came down the the other way. Alright, that's fine. I thought we were coming down that side. That's fine. So we're still coming down this way. It's just a straight path. Alright. Already getting off course, but we're gonna be okay. We are gonna be okay. Guess we can just go underneath, right? Probably need a truck to take that whole tree trunk or whatever you want to call it out of the road. Looking good though. That's where we found the generator in that first or second episode. I don't know why I just go for it. I just assume that if it's got grass and not water that you're good to go. That might be a problem later on though. Are we looking... It's looking decent. Can we get over this branch? Yes, beautiful. Get back up here. Don't sink. Don't stop for anything. Beautiful. Looking good, looking good. Except now we have to, we can go that way. Can we go that way and through the trees maybe? Because this is looking, that's looking deep and disgusting. So I'm wondering if we should just hang a left here and maybe see if we can get through those trees. Might be our best bet. As long as we don't hit any those small, I see those small trees right there. I wonder if that would stop us. Alright, beautiful. Looking good. And we made our bridge.
This bridge is still in one piece. We had to move our operations before the storm. We needed to get to that harbor, so it had to be lowered. I was a bit worried about it, storm and all.
Thanks, Kelly, but it sounds like we should be able to drive over this in one piece. So far, so good. Alright. Alright, now that we made it over here, though... So we don't really we don't really know anything over this area. So we're gonna have to go left at some point. That's fine. But we're already up to a decision here. Is it gonna be left or right? Oh, found the horn. Alright, don't know why I need that, but that's fine. Yeah, it's gonna be left or right, definitely not straight, even though that's kind of where we need to go. So you just have to make a decision and stick with it. Right has to be right, right? Right. Okay, got lots of rocks in the road. That's gonna stop any of those other vehicles for sure. I think at some point this has got to be all about undoing all these clouds and everything. I'm a little worried about the water though. Looks like we can go up to the left though, maybe. This is gonna be a problem, though. Slow and steady wins the race. Beautiful. Alright. Handled it like a champ, this little Jeep did. Awesome. Love it. Right, looks like we got our destination. I'm assuming it's that, whatever that plant is, or whatever. Definitely don't want to go in this ocean over here. We don't want to go flying off the, the rock either. Ooh, that was risky. That was risky, but we made it. Bang. Just like that, I think we're good now. Somewhere up here around the corner, we should have our destination. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You turn a lot better when you're on the asphalt, huh? Objective complete, though. We'll take it. Cavalry has finally arrived, but your work is just getting started.
You might have noticed we've deployed some additional support. Supplies, vehicles, that kind of thing. But you'll need to jump in the crane and move all those containers out of the way first. And then you'll need to check the road from the harbor base to the transit point and clear out any hazards. Once that's done, you can plot a route for our vehicles.
Alright. So let's go ahead and move this guy out of the way at least. And then, what was she saying? We gotta get in the crane. What's our objective here? Send additional support to the transit point. Alright. So we need to clear the area of objects. Scatter containers out of the way. Go ahead and check the road for any potential hazards. Prepare a route to the harbor base, transit point, and guide your convoy. Alright, so let's go ahead and remember how to do this. Aha, there we go. And then lower the hook, maybe? Ah, there we go. Attach that, lift it up, and we should be good to go. And let's come back this way, maybe. How are we supposed to swing that out of the way, though? Guess we can rotate it, right? Whoa, whoa, come back. And then there it is. Look how freaking easy it does it. Look out below. Hopefully there was no one standing there. Looking good. Should be able to lower the hook now. Ooh, hello. Let's go this way. We'll have to get it out of the way of that container right there. should have one last one here. Come on. Where can we probably just put it right on top, right? Like so. Alright. And now what does it want me to do? That one's good. What's over here? Sand quarry. Maybe gotta go over here and maybe make a road or something. She said something else about the road, but yeah, I guess maybe it's this over here. Yeah, so let's see vehicles. Do we have a vehicle that can carry sand? We got our scout vehicle. That's not really going to do anything. Oh, what's this over here? New vehicle? Yes. Beautiful. Alright, this is what we were looking for. Let's get the parking brake off. Let's get all our extra things on. And I think we got to go out and to the left. Or out to the right, sorry. Thought maybe for a second that was going to be it, but it looks like we got to go... Where the heck is the exit? Should be an exit right there, but how do you get to that exit? Maybe out this way? No, that's a wall. We got to go down and around. Okay. That's fun. Out of my way, please. Oh, do you see that barrel? We just absolutely crushed that. Make our turn here and we should be good to go. Oh, sorry, that was my own vehicle. Is it up there? I think it might be up here. Come on, you can do it. Get up to speed here, please. Now we should be able to go down here, maybe? There we go. Where was that sand deposit? Alright, our new truck's powerful engine, best to move sand around, it's got a wide bed. Alright, now we're in business. Has been damaged by the storm and impassable by convoys. The nearby dump truck will do the trick, switch to it and repair the damaged sections. Alright, so we kind of jumped the gun there. And then what? Oh, never mind. I guess we didn't jump the gun. This is not the truck we'll be using. Interesting. Put the brake on there. And we can jump into this truck. Alright, beautiful. You can pour sand, tipping edge, or tipping angle, opens the tipper, closes the tipper. Okay. And it's already preloaded with sand, so that's good. Just up here. I don't know why it's raining again. That's not good for business. Let's just go and start tipping it. little at a time. Come on. You gotta flatten that out somehow, I think. How do you reload? To learn where you can refill your dump truck, let's open the map vehicle, okay? Map layers. Sand quarries. Okay, we're in the zone. But how do you just refill it? Ah, just hit down. Aha! Okay, looking good. Alright, so how much more sand do we need? I'm assuming that's all we had to do, right? Use your dozer to flatten the sand. The dozer is stored in your garage. Okay, so let's get this up and out of the way, maybe. For now. And then how do we get to the garage? Vehicles? Where are my vehicles at? I do not see my dozer. Okay. That's going to be a problem. Where's the garage? Aha. Okay, so we don't need the crane. We need this guy, I think. This is where your fleet of vehicles are stored. Rusty vehicles and your chosen starter vehicles cannot be sold. To deploy a vehicle on the map, select it and press the square button. Vehicles that have already been deployed are marked with that symbol. Okay. So let's go ahead and deploy that. Awesome. And let's figure out how to get out of here. Seems like when you lift this thing up, it's a little top heavy too, so we got to be careful about that. We have yet to figure out what happens when you tip a vehicle or get a vehicle stuck. What actually happens, and I'm not trying to figure that out in this episode. This thing is an absolute tank. Got that black diesel smoke. Everything is working to plan so far. Sand flattening. How do we do that? Let's get up to the sand first. Let's make this a little easier on ourselves. Pour sand over a compromised area. Take some patience. Luckily, you've got a dump truck for it and a dozer from your garage to finish the job. Yes, got it. We got it. We're already there. Sand flattening, beautiful. Okay, so here we go with this. Probably want to go head on. Aha. Do we have to go nice and slow, or is it just doing its own thing for us? Let's take a look. It looks good. Is that going to be enough, or should we do another pass, you think? I wonder if we should do another pass and make the road a little wider. That might work out in our favor towards the end instead of trucks flipping and everything. So let's go ahead and get this over here. Get back in this guy. Fill it up. And see if we can just do another pass. Take the brake off, that helps. Because you can see this pass right here. I mean, it's a little wider than I thought it was gonna be, but I'd rather just take the extra time and be safe in the beginning than frustrated in the end. So let's go ahead. We'll do another pass here over here. Forget how to open it. There we go. Almost like we know what we're doing. All right, we'll fill it up. We'll fill it up for our next one. Hello? There it is. And we could probably even just start working on this one right now. We'll do exactly the same thing. All right, now where is our sand deposit now? Oops. See, we're out of it now, so we have to go back and get some more. All right, that's fun. We can do that. Wonder if we should have flattened that first, though. In fact, I think that's exactly what we're gonna do, just so we don't get these trucks stopped or stuck. So let's go ahead and jump back into our dozer. Don't go in the water, please. Thank you. That was close. Might as well work in the same direction we've been working. See, I can't even keep that thing on the road. Come on. Sand, there it is. Beautiful. Looking good. I don't like that little spot in the middle, but that's fine. We can work with it. Hopefully. Watch that. That one little spot's gonna be what takes down our convoy. Okay. Get this up and out of the way again. Actually, we're pretty close to this. We could probably just back it up to this little bridge over here and get some sand this way too. I'm hoping. That or it's going to collapse into the water and we're going to be screwed. Just enough space. Perfect. Come on. I don't know why you're going so slow. Are you going slow because we're in low gear, maybe? Come on. Keep it straight. Let's get this over on the other side. I'm assuming we're going to need it for something. tip over. Come on. Beautiful. Hold on. Slow down. Slow your roll here. Hold on. There it is. Much better. Did that do the trick or did I make it worse? No, look at that. It looks beautiful. It's this little area in between. It's not necessarily super flat, but I think in the grand scheme of things, it's going to work out just fine. So let's go ahead and get this parked up over here and out of the way. Come on. Come on. Alright, so now that that's done, what is our objective here? Send additional support to the transit point. Where's the transit point? There. So where are we sending the vehicles from? Ah, from the harbor base, okay. Start plotting. So they're going to have to come out here the same way we did. Which is fine. We're going to have to move our vehicle, aren't we? Oh, I hope that already doesn't look good. Let's swing it wide. So they can angle their trucks in here without hitting the walls or anything. And we got some big points that we can work with. Why do I feel like this is gonna fail miserably? Keep it in the center, I think, is gonna be key. We got another truck in the way. So we got multiple trucks we're gonna have to move before as these trucks start getting dispatched. And then where was it? It was straight ahead. We didn't really drive this way, so I'm not too sure if this is a good idea or not. Should be okay. Couple trees in the road, no big deal. Should be able to go right into the gate without turning too much. Dispatch vehicles. Let's go ahead and we'll get into this one. Can I? Hello? I want to get into that. Yes. Get the brake off and get out of the way. Get out of the way. Go, go, go. Sorry. Didn't realize they were going to be so freaking fast. So there they go. And now let's get this one out of the way. And then we should be able to watch the rest of this. So now he's out of the way. And let's find that convoy. Oh, they're stuck already? Are you serious? Bro, why'd you... there, back up a little bit and turn the vehicle. There you go. And now they're running, they're running into each other now? Oh, what kind of employees did we hire? All right, let's watch this. Hopefully, that was the only mistake they're gonna make. Ay ay ay. Looking good though. I feel like I was most concerned about that beginning part, and they already got through that, so I think we're looking pretty good. I think this is the first of our roads that we made for them. Of course, I plotted that right in the spot that didn't have the sand. That was so dumb. What are you gonna do though? It still worked. Still got through it. That's fine. This guy's riding his tail. Holy cow. You can see the destination off into the distance, so I think unless there's a tree over here that's going to stop their momentum, I think everything challenging has already been accomplished. That guy's, yep, he's still behind us. What's he in? Some sort of, I guess a Jeep almost like ours. Almost looks more like a van of some type. That's fine. Oh, yep, just go right into the one little patch of water. That's fine. Probably should do a little bit better at the plotting in the future. Yep, make this turn. Didn't even notice that thing there. Tell me you're just gonna crush that. Or move it out of the way at least. Looking good. Objective complete. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about.
Good job there. We need a base of operations on the other side of the river. And that means we need a bridge. I don't suppose you've built a bridge before, right?
Nope.
Well,
I
it's our
can
first
with
scratch
certainty
then.
say that we
Oh,
have not.
and if you want a steady supply of concrete slabs, I have just the thing. You can send a concrete slab convoy from the warehouse to the harbor base. Not essential, but it should keep our reserves up.
Alright, so we could do that, which I'm not sure if we're even gonna need them or not. And then I saw you can see all these concrete slabs here. So let's open that. How many are we gonna need? If we enter this guy right here, I just want to know how many am I gonna need for this? Interesting. Open up the map. Set up the river on the next side. Bridges. Throughout the game, you'll use different types of bridges, resources, maximum angles, maximum length. Select the available bridge type and start planning. Alright, interesting. Well, we're going to attack that one definitely in our next episode. We got a lot done. We fixed a couple roads. We're setting up a new base. Now we got to figure out how to cross this dang river and keep our momentum going. So check us out in that next episode. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, drop a comment, and we will see you guys over there.